Yeah.
You know what? You belong in this TV show they got on Netflix. What's it called? Wentworth?
Oh, yes, that's my show.
Wentworth? I don't know about that. How many seasons they in?
It's like the English version of Orange is the New Black.
Oh, yeah? Oh, so that's the original show. That's the original show in Orange is the New Black.
This shit is so. Hey, yo, dog. This shit is so dope.
Wentworth?
It's like almost like. It give me like
it's sweet tea. I'll keep it.
Like it's like it's like the Oz. It's like the Wire.
Wentworth?
It's like everything, and it's like the Sopranos.
Like 5.
All in one.
So why don't you see me on it? That sounds.
But you remind me of a chick named Frankie that's on it.
Now look up Frankie when I watch it.
Is Frankie an animal? She's savage. Oh, there's another woman in the jail, right?
Frankie is a savage.
So I'm the dyke in the jail?
Frankie like women. Yeah. She's not a dyke, but she like women.
What?
Frankie's not a dyke.
Thing,
No, there's a difference between
a dyke is one that looks like a man.
I know what you're saying, but I know.
You gotta stay on the same page. We've had this fucking conversation.
What's Spliff Star? He's talking about Jess.
Listen, me and Paige, we didn't sleep in the same bed because she's bougie. She has 2 queen size beds. I'm ready. It's right. Okay. I'll bring it in the situation. You ready?
And we back.
Are we back?
We back, and
that was a mess.
Jenna's about to come out the closet or something. She's about to say something.
You know what's interesting? I don't have a problem with people thinking that because it slims down my DM trouble. One of my clients before this obviously was living the life and they just assumed I was on top of her. And if I was gay, I would definitely be the aggressor. There's no way you're punching me around in bed. Anyway.
I tell you, she got the piece of cupcake, she's gone. She fucking gone.
I get the unhinged. I'm like that one dude that everybody done pissed off and the judges and stuff like that, and you view the last case, and he already got attitude, so you gonna catch all that stuff. You catching all that smoke.
Nigga got you doing 12 months for stealing Snickers.
You got yourself. Shout out to Bobby Cakes for that fucking cupcake. And let me just tell you something. I'm having that for breakfast tomorrow with some of my Keurig coffee. Listen, it's been long enough that you've been hanging out with us. DJ Tekwun has been spinning. I've been in sale afternoon from 8 to 11, 10:45. So thank you very much for stopping by.
Hey, not a problem.
I know you're not close.
At all.
I hear you're from, it's funny because I've been stalking him for years now. It's easily been 5 or 6 years, something like that.
4 or 5.
He's shaving off a year, it's okay. Anyway, I didn't know really where he was from because you can relocate or go to school somewhere and like it stay. So I said, it's always what borough are you from?
Yeah.
So what borough are you from? Just drop the pen. He says, no, you dumb bitch. I live in, it's Peekskill. I said, Peekskill? It's like 8 hours away.
Yeah.
so for you to come down here and hang out with us.
That's where you at?
There's trees and deer and bears and shit. And listen, it's much nicer than the Bronx. I'd rather battle a bear than go into the store and get a situation. But thank you for coming.
Not a problem.
Okay, I have questions for you. What?
We got big ass squirrels over there.
Let's have a squirrel.
What is it?
What is it?
What? I see some big ass squirrels over there, man. Squirrels is different, boy.
But your air is better. Your air is better.
Yeah.
Don't be modest. You can actually, your lungs open up.
She called it Bougieville. Like,
It was.
I'm like, nah, ain't nothing bougie about that.
The reason why I respect you is because, again, I had, my friend was out there living there. I'm like 8 or 9, and your parents would play, you'd have this person for the weekend, and to come back to school, you'd be at school at, 8 o'clock. At 8 years old, you're getting poked in the face like 6:15, you have to be on the road by 6:30, it's an hour-and-a-half trek, and she's doing 90. It wasn't fun. So speaking to that, how hard is it to have gigs, you're a DJ, to manipulate your locale, and the venues you have to go to?
That's like one of the first things I ask, besides how long is it going to be, what type of music you want to play, where is it at, because all that gets incorporated in the price.
Right, hello.
So clearly, if you're contacting me, you've heard about what it is that I do, so off the rip, understand what you're getting, so.
Pay me.
Okay, so it's funny, we just had sweet tea in here and people are still cooling themselves down. That's why we took so fucking long in the break. People are fanning themselves. You kept your composure, and I respect that. You're a fucking professional. Shout out to the Yankees, okay? I missed that. Sweet Tea was good enough to speak on the fact that there was a 9 to 5 or some element of a secondary or primary income for that. I'm gonna blow you up.
Yeah,
You're also an essential worker. She was an essential worker, as are you. Thank you for that.
No problem.
What do you mean no problem? It's a big problem because this motherfucker's working for his regular salary.
Ex-military, all that good stuff.
Ex-military?
That niggas pull up with a hole in their body.
Facts.
That's it.
Legal gun carrier.
That's it.
But concealed. But no, I mean, but you know, yeah, I mean, I haven't had no break. We've been considered essential and we've been working straight through. And you know, it is what it is. Like you can either go to work or you could just sit back and collect that unemployment. And, I mean, you had a huge thing on your post with that, and you know, it is what it is. Like I said, teachers only do what you do. You know what I'm saying? Get your bread however you gotta get it. But me, I didn't have a break.
What did you think about my post? I got a lot of flack for that. It was either really good, people loved it, they wanted to shoot me. And I said, let me guess, you got those checks? So that's how I navigate, you know, whether I take you seriously or not. You feel what I'm saying?
No, your post is your post. One thing about me, understand this. Social media, I don't pay that no attention. I don't put no emphasis into it. You use it as a venting tool, you get it out. You know what I'm saying? My thing is, you go in there, you have an opinion, I don't debate nobody. If they say, I feel, I don't debate you on it. That's your opinion. You do what you gotta do with it. I didn't have time to debate nobody's opinions. I had to work.
I'm asking you your opinion because that was my whole argument. Basically on Facebook, I commented and you knew who got the checks versus who didn't. And you didn't get the checks and you was home.
I mean, I got my 1200. I ain't go front.
Everybody got their
That's a
1200.
stimulus.
Yeah,
We're not talking.
I did.
We're not talking about
We're not talking about
$1,200.
stimulus.
Are you talking about
Unemployment.
Just 600.
Forget your stupid unemployment from your job for McDonald's. That, and again, I have no problem with that. That was my dream job when I was 14. But you're getting a check for one and change a week on top of the 600. This person has never made this type of money. Not my problem. Now, speaking to you, you put your life on the line. You're still paying for transportation, despite the fact you have wheels. You know, you're talking food, rent. All the bills stay the same. You got regular salary. That's none of my business whether it was time and a half. You know, hazard pay.
Double time.
Argument's over. Okay, so next argument. Okay. How did you start how did you start DJing?
How did I start DJing? It was back in 1985, 83, 84. I saw one of the hood DJs. He was rocking at a cookout. Like it was an impromptu block party. Like he just showed up his equipment. Everybody just came out and we just started rocking. And I'm sitting there just looking at him like everybody out there dancing, and I'm just sitting there staring. Just like I split this like this at the DJ booth like this. And it's like, and next thing you know, I look up, it's nighttime. Mom's told me to come in. I'm still sitting there in the kitchen window because he was on the first floor, and I'm watching this dude just rock out. And shout out to DJ Jazz for that.
This is why I have a problem with some black people because again, you just said 84 or 85. You look like you're 36 or 37. So we'll leave that where it's at.
I'm 45. I'll be 45 next week. So I'm good.
Happy birthday.
Hey, thank you.
Are you a Leo?
Virgo.
Virgo.
Me too. Since I'm a 13.
10th. But I find it hard to celebrate my birthday on like the 10th because then the 11th comes and it's like, you know, I lost 2 people in the building. So
Sorry to hear that. We're approaching 19 years. I don't know how close you were with these people. I mean, 20 years later, what do you miss most about it? Just you can be quick. What do you miss most about those 2 people, Ruben?
I mean, laughter. Just laughter, you know. One of us was service with, and then the other one was just, I went to school with her, you know what I'm saying? So, rest in peace to them too, you know.
A lot of people passed, unfortunately, this year from COVID, which is our new 2020 9/11, which is ridiculous.
Close to about 4 people, yeah, so.
I mean, I think there's lots of people.
It's just,
Speaking to the fact that you're still gainfully employed, you're making double time, which is amazing, I'm very happy for you. You have to work to support your career. Because I stalk you, I know that you're overseas a lot of the time. Because you can't do that, what are you doing locally to maintain your creative component?
Just working in the studio. I'll be honest with you, I don't do a lot of stuff locally because the stuff, we had a conversation a couple minutes ago, but the lane of music that I'm in is really not appreciated here. You know what I'm saying? So I go to where I'm appreciated, not just
Mostly,
tolerated, you know?
the boom bap you're talking about will always be appreciated in Germany and places there.
Japan.
Like they
And
love that.
that's why-
Japan, they love that. Cause they like the original boom bap, the original
Love
sound
that
of
shit.
hip hop. The sound now, the younger generation really rock out to it, whatever. But I be out there doing shows still. I don't see little Uzis and them running around
Overseas?
over there.
No, you don't.
Not like that.
You
You
don't.
don't see them like that.
You don't.
They'll go to a place like London. And London is like
New York.
New York. You know what I'm saying?
One
They
thing I
look-
say
yeah.
over there, it's really the way that they love the trap music and stuff over here is how they love the hip hop over there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They don't really put a lot of emphasis on that trap stuff over there, and if they do, it's far from few.
Yeah.
You know, so I go over there. I don't mind. You know, I look at it as, you know, the objective to trying to be an MC is to be known worldwide. So I'm just skipping the middleman of building a name here and going over to France and getting paid to do shows in France, getting paid to do shows in London, getting paid to do shows in Glasgow, Scotland, Madrid, Spain, and all them other spots and stuff. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm great with the lane that I'm in, you know, and once I do this as a hobby, because I do this as a hobby, they look at me like I'm stupid. I do this as a hobby, but I work 80+ hours a week, so I can't really devote that much time to.
It's humble pie from your standpoint, and I'll do the talking for you. So, you know, it's humble because you told me, and this is about this. You told me this about 2 years ago. So if I'm wrong, you correct me. But basically, you had mentioned the first time you went overseas that they either paid your accommodations, but they didn't pay you.
I paid everything.
Okay.
The first year or two, I paid that just to go over there,
Right.
get the experience. The third year, they reached out to my manager and they was like, we want him to come over. And then at that point, they called for me, charge him. And at that point, it was like I said, just tell 1,000, being funny.
Right.
And when they said, okay, I think I got something there. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like, okay, so going forward, this is my bar. You know what I'm saying? This is the bar that I'm not about to go below. But now it's to the point, you know, our conversation now, I'll be quiet about that, but everybody's quiet about their deals. But, you know, it's 2 out of 3 you take care of. But, you know, I'm not on that supreme level, to me, I don't think yet, so.
The fact that you
How
can
about
command
your
money.
skills though?
Oh, I like them.
As far as what?
You say you're not up to the supreme levels of what?
No,
The
it's
business or your skills?
as far as, you know, my name. It's just continuously keep building my name, and then I'll be like, okay, more and more gets added on to that stuff. To me, that's why I say, I feel as if, you know, my name is like,
Well, you know what? Like right now, my advice would be like, almost like what Khaled doing. You know what I'm saying? Khaled's smart. Khaled took his DJ thing into another thing because it's not like he really makes the beats and stuff, but he definitely know how to put it together. He know who sounds right on what beat. He know who sounds right on what beat or whatever. And the collabs that he used for people to match him to do is genius. And you can do the same thing. That's how I feel. I feel like, because you're not just a DJ, you're a producer as well. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, if you do your beats like this, cool. Any artist that you want for your stuff while you building yours, they gotta cater to that. Or else they're not a real MC because today's rapper cannot get on a boom bap.
that's why I have a project that I do every year. I put out, it's called Boom Bap Project. And what it is I get MCs that come across and they contribute.
But
do
what
stuff.
MCs you have on there? Do you got Rod Digger on there?
I reached out to Rod Dick, actually. We were supposed to do something and it just didn't work.
Okay, well, Spliff gonna make that happen for you. Did you have Baby Sham on there?
Nah, can we get Baby Sham on it?
We get Baby Sham on there, we get Lord Have Mercy on there, we get the whole Flip Mode Squad on that motherfucker.
Let's
You know
do
what
this.
I'm saying?
I'm with it. Let's just let you know how much I gotta come out of my pocket.
This is all being recorded, so I don't want to hear shit from
Actually,
you or you.
We could do,
Keyword, let me see how much I gotta come out of my pocket with, and then we'll make it work. I don't
we ain't
expect
gonna,
nothing
I
from
ain't
you.
gonna charge you an arm and a leg, maybe an eyebrow and a lip, and
I hear that.
Eyebrow on the top lip.
3 cuts?
That's about it. 3 cuts and eyebrow.
3 cuts?
I ain't wilding out. But no, honestly, maybe we need to do a 6-song EP with just you and me.
Ooh.
This is being recorded, right?
I said this all being recorded.
Make it work.
100%.
What I'd like you to see at some point behind the scenes is his record collection is barfable.
I know that. I know that. And this as a DJ, of course, it has to be. But I'm saying, like, if we did an EP together, then I go get the features that we need. You know what I'm saying?
Make it work. I'm with it. You know, I mean, I look at it like this. I will turn nothing down as far as long as it's nothing that I feel that might damage my brand or just make me look crazy. You know what I'm saying? I have no problems with collaborating.
Now, I would like people to know I'm rocking with you, because you have your fans, and they think you're dope. Okay?
That's right.
They think you're dope, so if I rock with you, they're like, oh, Spliff Star from one homie too, so yeah, Spliff know that real shit, because you into that boom bap. And right now, I think I'll fuck their head up doing a 6-song EP.
I gotta give it to you because you said something in one of your lines from one of your rhymes back in the day that I still like fucks me up. I take it out on you like you the one that killed Biggie.
Oh yeah.
So I gotta give you props for that one. Because that was right around when he passed, and it was like for you to understand that.
Yeah, sir.
Anybody was getting their ass whipped if they found out it was
Big
a good
facts,
joke.
big facts.
You know what I'm saying? So
you know that's crazy because Jada Kiss just told me that the other. Well, when I seen him, I would say 2 weeks. 2 weeks now. Jada Kiss saw me and said that whole verse to me, and I don't remember the verse. Jada Kiss seen me several times and said Spliff Star verses to me that I don't even remember. But I appreciate it so much because I consider Jada Kiss one of the illest on the mic. I call him the hitman of New York.
Shout out to Jada, soon come.
Big facts, you know what I'm saying? So thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
I got a question because we've been here, talking. You've been asking me t-shirts, sizes, and all type of shit. Where are these shirts at? Let's see what we got here. I'm excited.
Bam!
Bam!
So yeah, we have I don't know.
Split gets first choice. What you got?
Who's extra large?
Not me. There you go.
XL.
There you go.
I'm really a large, but
See, you got a large. It looks
XL.
big.
XL, now this is too big.
That's too big. Give me
That's too
something
big.
You got
smaller.
large?
Give that. You want white? You want white? You want darker?
It doesn't matter,
Extra large. Let me see.
I let my girl. I let my girl.
Medium?
see this.
I'm a medium,
Medium.
Hang on a second.
the small guy.
Nah.
You got large?
Medium. Tell me what largest.
She need extra small.
This is
That's
perfect.
fucked up my titties.
Large.
All right, large is
L,
there.
got good color, baby.
What other extra larges you got?
You got a lot, you make sure you
Thank
get
you.
No, yeah, I'm fine with that.
That's what's large?
Yeah, just make sure.
That's that red is large?
There you
So
go.
this red is large.
Let me get that too. All right, you got it. Baby.
And
Wow.
What's that, large, X large? That's either one?
You know what I mean? I'm still Paige, why you tell me your size? I got you.
I'm going through the process,
now
I'm
what's
still losing
what's
weight.
extra large?
My brother good looking.
I got, she gave me
Asian booty.
my
Oh,
hand.
Tekwun, okay, yeah, nah, this is official.
Looking like the ladies at the
Nah,
cleaners.
you gonna get the good press.
It fits. It fits good.
Hey, no, I just, she was over here twerking. I'm like,
Nah, that's official.
yo, she over here shaking her ass. I'm like, hey, stop with your little Asian booty. She looking
He
like
know
the-
here, he know here.
Hey, she looking like the lady at the cleaners.
No ticket, no laundry. All right, now that I'm gonna go to the bottom, don't sue me. That's just his fucking fault. I was gonna ask you first album. We've done that already. I don't want to be bored to take. Right?
Oh yeah, License to Ill, Beastie Boys.
Okay, that's it. We got to roll with that. That was real quick. Okay, with COVID, how has your perspective on the industry changed? What are you doing? I think we touched on it a little bit, but what are you doing to either stick with it or just get past it? I know we mentioned you're still working at home, but like what
It's just pretty much working. I'm just recording and had to get my passport renewed, but just recording because the minute the floodgates open to be able to travel, I want to be able to hit them with new material. So I've just been recording. I've been recording other people and dealing with their projects and stuff like that. Just trying to stay relevant, doing my shows live on my Facebook.
Let me know when you need that Spliff Star feature. I'm there.
Got you.
You get it back the same day.
I hear that.
He's an animal, and we can even put this to you guys together in the studio.
We finished that 6-song EP in one day.
He's like that.
Yeah.
No, I'm dead ass shit.
You
No,
know-
she be arguing me to come when you come home. I be like, I come home just now. That's like 2 hours ago. And then she asked me, when you come? I come home just now. But you don't understand.
Done.
You understand? No, let me tell you something. I'm dealing with 20-year-old, 19-year-old, 18-year-old, 25-year-old motherfuckers in the studio. Okay, they think they really. I'll be like, how long y'all been here? You been here since 9 o'clock this morning.
And you got
Nigga,
half a
it's
verse?
7:30 in the evening.
You got half a verse?
And he did one verse. He don't got the hook yet. So he
Because
did the
they
verse.
fired.
There's no hook. There's no song. Let me keep it real with you. In 3 days, my nigga, 3 days. I ain't gonna lie to you. 3 days. I did 15 songs. 3 days.
This is
No
what happened.
sleep. She at work. She calling me. She see the same background with the same clothes. She called me the next day. Same
awesome.
background with the same clothes, the cola in the eye, the corner right here in the corner. She caught it right there.
I got a phone call because I was
Like that.
texting him all type of fucked up shit. I said, all I ask you for is drops for certain DJs, and it's a fucking problem. I'm going bananas, right? Like 3 or 4 days, like back to back, like, you know, I'm still waiting. You know, you want to know where this is. I want to know where this is. So he calls me in the morning. He looks so defeated. He loves FaceTime. Hello. I said, you good? He's like, no. I've been here for 3 days. I said, okay, so I assume my drops are done. He goes, yeah, they were done. Somebody deleted them by mistake. And I said, okay. He goes, I just laid down 15 tracks. He looked like The Walking Dead. And I admire that, but it's something that's not for the faint of heart.
Studio bitch. That's
Let
what's
me
up.
give you-
That's my
That's true. He wasn't full of shit.
My dude, let me explain something to you. Alright. My girl like me to be home. I love being home, my girl, too, because she's my friend. We talk, we watch movies, all kind of shit. I cook, she cooks. But, you see when Friday, Saturday, Sunday come? I need studio. And I don't want to be rushed, and I don't want to be told when to come home. None of that. I need to be left alone. Got what I'm saying to you? Because I got these young motherfuckers, right? The engineer, the rappers, and the beat makers. Some of them niggas, they're happy when I leave town. Oh shit, we chillin'. So that means they've been in the studio all day, but they mostly was just smoking, drinking, playing music. Nobody's really working. Nobody. But when I get back, yo, I gotta go pick up my baby moms. Yo, my mom's one motherfucker. He's 28 years old. He told me, yo, my mom said, you know, the corona shit crazy. If I leave out of here, I can't come back here. I hung up on
Get
his
your
ass.
own apartment, my nigga.
I hung up on him. I
That's
told
what you
him
need
never
to do.
call me again. You don't call me again. 28-year-old man, you tell me, blaps. I don't want to hear that shit.
Blaps.
I got a girl too. I got kids too. And y'all can't keep on telling me about your girl and your fucking. I don't want to hear that shit. I got the same shit. I'm in here. I've been doing this shit 27 years.
It's time to work. It's time to work.
You only started last year. You crying before. Look here, go. They don't. When you tell them your studio session $50, $60 an hour.
Queso.
Okay.
Queso.
Now they don't want to pay that, but they got money for weed.
Yeah.
And sneakers.
Buying the weed.
And rolling back to back to back.
And they coming in with bottles.
And I'm like,
So the nigga come in there, they're drinking their bottles, they smoke the weed, and not one verse is down yet. So guess what happens?
Nothing.
No work gets done. And then they want to come and tell you, yo, we put $300 down, but those hours went already.
Yeah,
We gotta put another $300 that don't want. For real, we did nothing. We do exactly.
Work not done.
Y'all
Being
paid.
there.
Y'all paid money to come in a place to smoke and drink and play music.
Thank you.
That's what you did.
Thank you.
Your hours are over, and want to give my partner some argument. You know, I don't say nothing. We have 2 rooms. I don't say nothing. And then I came out there and I said, check this out. Your time is up, my nigga. What the fuck you talking about? You paid for 6 hours. Guess what? You smoke and drink and party in front for these little bitches for 6 hours. your time is up. My engineer gotta get paid and he gotta go home. He lived further than me, nigga. So now, what are you talking about? That ain't right, man. That's from Rob. Nah, y'all Rob just said.
Speaking to the art of the DJ, okay, so we spoke earlier, which is probably a problem. You know, we always double checking shit like, 15 minutes before showtime, but we were looking at equipment, and so I thought he was gonna just bring his little, controller. And I'm not, even though I work with a DJ for years, my verbiage is still suspect. Most people come in with a laptop. Here we are. This guy goes, no, I'm outside, I have my equipment outside. I go, okay, let me help you bring it inside.
Well, he can't full-fledged.
Your man came with crates and carts and all type of shit, and so how do you feel about the DJs who are DJs, the Pandora DJs, opposed to people who had to work with vinyl, carry crates, have things lined up, have the inside scoop with people, A&Rs who had the music that you needed to pop? I mean, speak to that transition culture.
I feel like they're a little more better off than a lot of the people that just push buttons. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I remember waking up on Saturday mornings and having to catch the train to Rock and Soul, Downstairs Records, Fat Beats, Beach Street Records, you know what I'm saying? And then having a little bit of play to go to the record labels. You know what I'm saying? I would go up to the building, I would go up in the bad boy. And they'd have a little drop section where you walk up in there and certain DJs was able to get certain promo records, go to Profile, go to, Def Jam, and everybody else giving you stuff, and then go to a record pool out there on Shore Record Pool up there in the Bronx on, Castle Hill and Westchester.
Love it.
You know what I'm saying? And this is all in one day. So I'm coming back home with almost 2 crates full of records, sitting down and listening to every single record. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, you got DJs that can download 500 songs in 10 minutes. And they don't even get to digest the music, you know what I'm saying, that's being played. It's like I can go there and I can just download an entire playlist, whatever. But it was great going to record stores and finding that one bootleg record that got pressed up, or finding that one, white label record that just got pressed up or something like that nobody else had. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the era where we scraped labels, or we would cover the song titles to see. So nobody would look over and see exactly what it is that you're playing.
That's interesting.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was a DJ's thing.
That's
They
interesting.
didn't want you to know what
exactly
record
what
he
it was.
had mixing in or something like that.
No,
You
it
might
was
try
cheap
to
like
get
that.
his style.
This was pre-Shazam, this was pre all of that stuff. So
Yeah.
I'll play something, yo, who's that? You know what I'm saying? He'd be like, don't worry about that. I would give people fake addresses for record stores. Where'd you get your stuff from? They get there, it's a cemetery or a sewing shop or something like that. Like, you want it to be. That was the era of being exclusive. You wanted to be that only DJ that had that record.
But that's what it was, though. The DJ wanted his own identity. How he played his music. They're like, how certain DJs play a mix and you be like, oh, I know what record's coming after this.
Yeah, exactly.
Because the first DJ who did it set it off.
Yes.
Like that.
Say it again.
That's why he set it off. So. And it was like that
Makes
for
it a
MC.
staple.
MCs was like, I want to sound like me. I want to sound like
You
myself.
wanted to have your own identity back
Now you
then.
don't know who the hell is who.
Now you got like 19 rappers with the name Young in it.
Yeah, I
Or
hate it.
you would play an hour's worth of music. It wouldn't change tempo. And then you're like 19, 20 different songs that was played. I'm like, that's the same
Bro,
song.
I'm in
Like,
my
those
studio has at least 40 rooms in there. And I go to the bathroom, it sounds like one artist in 39 rooms. It sounds like one artist in 39 rooms. Cause everybody rhyming like this. I bump it the bum.
Hey.
So kick up a bump it the bum.
Yeah.
Bump it the bump the bum.
Hey.
If it the
Now.
I sip it the bump the bum.
Hey!
Now I'll be honest with you. I mean,
I like some of the groups now.
Now, if you'd have asked me this question 7, 8 years ago, I'd have given you the most ignorant ass answer. Like, oh, that shit is whack. I've learned to understand that there's a lane for everything.
Market for everything.
You know what I'm saying? There's a market for everything.
Yes, it is.
So I don't want to be looked at as the old guy. I stick
But
to
no,
myself.
we not.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying, motherfucker, find your own style. Like, damn, that nigga's live. Okay, look, my little man Fabio came out. Good bow. Could he live with his good bow? Now everybody want a good bow. Everybody want to say movie viral. Let him chill with his
You
shit.
wasn't doing that back in the day. Heads was coming to see you if you was coming back speaking a certain person's slang or rocking certain person's
Oh, you would get
style.
punched in your
You know what I'm
face
saying?
and
Heads
still
was
another
coming to see
style.
you. You know what I'm saying?
You would get
And
punched in your
that's
face.
the era that I miss, that I like. So while everybody is over here sounding
Word
like
up.
this, I'm over here sounding like this with me. Sometimes it's good to stand alone, whatever. So I let everybody else do what they do. That's cool. No disrespect. If that's how you is, that's how you is. I'll just take my ass overseas and go where I'm appreciated with what it is that I
But
do.
trust
You
me,
know.
I get a treatment overseas that I won't get here. I haven't got here. Okay, let me tell you, Spliff Star doing a walkthrough for 10, 15,000 overseas, it's water. Spliff Star doing a walkthrough over here for 10, 15,000, it's an argument. Or is bus coming with him, or this is something, it's
gotta be
something.
something attached to it.
It's gotta be something else attached to it. But overseas,
Yeah.
oh hell no,
They give it
nigga.
up like it's nothing.
Oh nah, they giving it up like nothing, but they appreciate and they
It's
value who you are.
Absolutely.
And that's where I'm at with it. So a lot of the stuff that I do, you know, with the shirts, I might say it's for a hobby, but it's also to build my brand. I love going
love this.
overseas, and you know, it's like,
That's lit.
It makes my boob look big.
I was
This is
about to
great.
say that.
It's all an illusion.
shout out to my homegirl Melba. She did the.
Did she?
Yeah, she did.
Melba?
Yeah, Melba out in Atlanta.
Melba. I love this.
She did that joint. So,
fire.
and she actually did that 4 years ago, and I actually just looked at it and I was like,
this
oh,
woman.
let me
Something.
Ooh.
You.
Melba?
You. That was fine.
Oh man.
I'm chilling.
Tech already knows how inappropriate I could be. And we had a preface to this interview. No, he does. And then you know what's kind of fucked up? When you do a FaceTime Instagram interview, there's etiquette, right?
And she's about to roast me. I actually went back and looked at that thing the other day. Where's Tech? This is the second time, third time somebody got at me, and he did. Oh, hi, Tech. But she did say, oh, I was talking shit about you, but yeah, hi, how you doing? I was like, yo.
So I was waiting for him to join. All I did was put live, right? So I didn't know how, you're my first live interview, boo. So I didn't know, so I just assumed I go live and he joins me and whatever, so he was taking his fucking time, but I was supposed, if he invites me, I'm supposed to go on his live. So I was on TV talking about the Bulls, and I got into this whole argument with this other person. It was a whole shit show. You
Where the hell is Tech at? This is the third person that stood me up, and I don't like that. It's making me hot, and it's not in that way.
Not in a
Hi,
good way.
Tech. I was just like, oh, I'm supposed to interview you, so come to my page, but you know, let me with it.
So it was a shit show. I don't know how we always get to the, I've asked you this. I think, that question's old, I guess. It's your favorite porn site. We've talked about this before.
You did?
Yeah.
I did?
She has a
so
favorite
live? Like,
porn. She has a favorite porn site. She has more toys than Toy Story.
We're working on a sponsorship.
oh,
We can keep our clothes on, but I just think
Just fucking.
I don't know. I mean,
that's a
it's
big
like-
market.
It sure enough is, but I don't know.
Forget it, I'm good.
Yeah, sure
So
enough.
that's far and few between, which is fine.
You had a question on it, and I was waiting for you to ask.
Oh, hang on a
It was one of
second.
the last ones.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I
Okay, you
kinda
was looking at
like
my
that one.
questions? Okay.
I kind of like that one.
Okay, one accomplishment made during the pandemic? I thought I asked you that. So then you can ask me, you asked me one of the questions I asked you. Where is the first place you were going in? Okay, Nancy, let me bring it back. Okay. Where is the first place you're going to travel when things get back to normal?
Europe.
You have to be more specific.
Specific Spain.
Okay. That's Ibiza. Is that right?
Nah, Madrid.
Madrid. Where's Ibiza?
The same place.
Fine, I just want to make sure.
Madrid, Paris.
Is that all-
You ever been to
you can-
Cannes?
Huh?
Been to Cannes?
The
Tell me
guys.
you don't love Cannes.
Cons, it's pretty dope. I like that.
Ibiza's nice.
I haven't been there yet. I'm
Morocco?
trying to get to, no, I'm trying to get to
Monaco?
Monaco, no. That's south of France, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's that
I've
place
been
I
there,
went
I've been
to?
Lyon, France, Rome.
Mykonos.
All right, so just for the poor folks to the right. Can I get to these places by train? I know there's a train.
You know, every time I go overseas, first thing I do, I fly into London. And
Okay.
from London, you can catch little quick hops or you can catch trains. Anything in Europe is pretty much accessible by train.
So for me,
You ain't getting to Saint-Tropez by no train.
Oh well, no, well,
You ain't getting to be on the train.
99% of the stuff, but
You're
you
not
know.
getting on cons on no
So you
train.
lying. So
No,
you're
no,
lying.
I'm not
All right,
lying, but
let's just put things in perspective. Let's just put things in perspective. I'm in the Bronx. I'm in Parkchester, right? So Parkchester to Brighton Beach, which is basically Coney Island, 2.5 hours on a good day, right? This train thing that you guys get on, how, you know, is it how many, you know, is it
I've
like
never been on a train.
no one's talking to you?
they got the bullet trains. That
Bougie.
The bullet trains that go like 180 miles an hour, stuff like that. So they got them.
They go fast.
Yeah, that's how I travel.
Okay.
Yeah, from Paris to South France, it took us 3 hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
We was in Lyon, France, and then from like London to Glasgow, Scotland was like 5 hours.
I like Glasgow. Well, I'm sorry, I just never been on the train. I just haven't.
Here's a good question for you, Spliff, because this was asked. I stole this question from. I'll leave it alone, but and you know it's your question anyway. What's the last thing you bought under $10, like random shit?
Last thing I bought
Under $10, yeah. I don't need bubble gum and shit like that. I don't. You know what I'm saying?
You said under $10.
What else can you buy?
And he's still thinking, so obviously it wasn't bubble gum.
Yeah, I like my blow pops. I bought 2 packs of blow pops. I was glad. Word up. And they go for $5 a pack. So I bought 2. That was yesterday. I said, oh.
Spliff House.
I got my own wraps. Yeah, I do. But look, check this out. Under $10. Hey, right? That's a pack of live pop. I get a pack of backwoods. But I got my own wraps now, so I don't buy backwood no more. So I got a pack of live pop.
I see things going left, and I don't know if the cupcake's kicking in for me. So we're gonna kind of wrap this up a little bit before it gets sloppy.
Wrap it up.
That's all I bought.
As soon as shit is
What's the
over.
last thing you bought for $10?
Tampons.
Fucking ill. I tell you, she belong on that show. Wentworth, you belong on Wentworth. You are Frankie, the Black Frankie. God
But I don't
damn.
want to be a jam though.
Huh? But the movie is, the show is the show good or what? Yo, I swear to God, when I leave you,
Can you come in? Can you be like a CO?
how they got this?
All right, so it's supposed to be a CO and be Frankie Jr. Does that sound good? Do I have to, so I can show boobs? I gotta be a dyke.
You don't gotta
No, you
boobs.
don't gotta be that.
I need to understand the
If you
role.
take your shirt off, they're gonna think you're a boy.
I know, I have no titties. I don't need this abuse. It's sexual harassment at the workplace, at the worst fucking. Are you uncomfortable?
The views expressed.
Listen, let me tell you something.
I'm good.
Big tits McGee over here. You know what I'm saying? It's a mess. The training bro is such a lost art, and you know what I'm saying? It's a mess. All right, give people your. You have 2 different pages, which I'm not really crazy about, the personal page and the professional page.
Now, you know why I keep one personal? Because of my job. And
Okay,
I want to be
okay.
able to cut up and have fun and talk the reckless shit that I want to talk. And then I have my professional page where it's like I send everybody that does the music and stuff and go there, have fun. You don't need to see how I get that. You know what I'm saying? And then I'd have a couple of people, because I think people from my job really be page surfing. And, you know, I don't need them on my page.
What do you say?
Page surfing. Like they be
Page surfing.
Yeah,
Okay.
looking at ABC,
Like
you
you
know
do.
what's going on. So
It's called stalker shit.
I
I'm
don't
a page
need
surfing. That's some.
I don't need nobody on from my job knowing what it is, you know, whatever. Because then they might be like, you know, well, he said nigger, and you know.
But you are
that shit.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
You are a
yeah,
black
yeah,
person, so
yeah.
you can say what you want.
You're damn right, but
Right.
when the corporates get involved and now they're sitting down and you don't fit the grant. I'm not trying to hear that.
So just one last time.
I'm not trying to kill that.
Thank you for your service. I had no idea.
What part of service you in?
There you go. What?
What?
Navy.
The Navy.
I came home.
Navy
What's your
SEAL?
term? What's the thing? He's not a Navy SEAL. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? You are a Navy SEAL, right?
Oh, you said no. You acting like it's not Navy SEAls.
You a tight Navy man.
Can I say what?
Yo, you know what? I was never in the damn Navy, yo. Fuck. Y'all mad at me? Ask me where Rikers Island, nigga. I tell you what the fuck I was.
You know I love you, right? You know I love you, right?
Where's this going?
Spliff.
Huh?
Google Navy. You right?
No, I don't
You know I love you, right?
got it wrong.
Anyway, what was your each brand.
Nah, y'all ain't gonna get away with that. Now tell me what a Navy SEAL is now. You tell me now. You're not gonna get away with it now.
I don't know where she's going with this. That's why I'm just like.
So, yo, let me know what it is. Educate your bro.
Let's just
Okay.
What is it?
You know,
What is it?
It's different. It's different.
Wait,
Chill.
now, right now.
No. I was saying, I said you're a Navy SEAL. She said no. I said, what's the Navy SEAL? So I said, what's the Navy SEAL?
Wait, hold on a second.
What? I'm trying to get the
I'm trying to get it right now because.
All right. Can you tell us what a Navy SEAL is, please?
What's a Navy SEAL?
These motherfuckers doing MacGyver, crazy expedition, under the boat, not breathing for 8 days.
An entire town and take out the entire town type shit.
Osama bin Laden is like this, ping, ping,
Right,
ping.
so I was saying people on the MacGyver shit.
I'm like, wait, shit, I'm trying to make what she talking
She
about.
making me feel like there's no such thing as that.
No, Navy SEAL.
No, that's very real. What I'm saying to you is like I looked at you, right?
Alright, so she's trying to say
You
you
are
can't be a
not
Navy SEAL. You're not climbing nowhere.
backflipping
You
out
ain't
of a
running nowhere.
helicopter. I'm telling you, and I
These
already
guys
said.
are not a training that they had. They got the hell week for like a whole week where you
Yeah.
sleep for only 1 hour a day type stuff, and they really break you in a small amount of time. So it's like.
Because if he had to go through that shit, right? He'd have, I don't care, he'd have a 6-pack. Busting through, because you don't lose that. You've been roughhouse for, what is your basic tours? Is it a year? Is it 6 months? What's the basic?
To be in the military?
No, just tour of action. Like, is it 6 months?
6 months, 6 to 7 months. I think they extended it, but 6 to 7 months.
And when did you do this? Because you got very lucky that you're not in the middle of this
This
nonsense.
is 94 to 98.
94? Is that the end of Desert Storm?
Nah.
That's 92.
No, Desert Storm, yeah, 94 to 98. Yeah, I was over there for Kosovo. But then I
Kosovo. I did
I caught the
two
beginning of
Spliff Star
Kosovo.
shows out there.
Where were you stationed?
Norfolk, Virginia.
Oh, all right. So thank God you were here.
Now I was around this area. I could have went a couple of places, but mom's had she got lupus, so I stuck around because I didn't want to go wherever it was, and that's when it was flaring up like crazy. So I needed to be around in case something happened. I could just book it to New York.
How's she doing?
Now she good.
Okay.
Things great.
Well, that's good.
It's hard to ask.
What year was you in Norfolk, Virginia?
94 to 98.
What? I was in Virginia too. I was in Spliff Star.
The cupcake has kicked in.
How far?
I was in Norfolk.
Okay. Oh wow.
I was in Biggs Park, Morton Park, Pleasant Park. Hey, listen, I was in 811, stood in there for 9 months. Okay, hold on. Yeah. Young's Park. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. She said, okay.
I came to the to your to where y'all gonna meet up, like when you had the Gulf War.
Yeah.
Gulf War was going on, and I came in there and some of your comrades, they wanted some happy party stuff. So I gave them the party stuff, and they gave me a lot of tools. This is the first time I ever had grenades, some Vetsits, AR-15s, 22 long grain.
Yeah.
Woo! So, yo, boy, they hooked the nigga up.
You remember a lot of the
For
guns.
$50, you get right.
You remember a
Cause
lot
it
of
was
the
in the
guns.
Gulf War. Remember, they come back to Virginia to, I guess, to put the other guys to go out or whatever. That's where the base was. And they'll come out there, and I'll just run out there real quick. And they want party favors. No. What you got? I'll give you 3 grenades for that right there. Okay, then you get that.
I ain't no grenades.
Just walking around.
You know what's crazy? I was sitting here the whole time for the last hour and a half. You know, sweet tea. And I was happy with Mr. Bobby Cakes bringing in favors like cakes and cookies and shit. Are you listening to this?
I'm angry.
You're not. No, you're not. He's talking about grenades and shit. I was very happy with Bobby Cakes coming in with his party favors, like cookies and fucking cupcakes.
No, but
not
he said
hand
he
grenades.
was in the army. He was in Norfolk, baby. I said, well, yeah.
I'm very impressed with your composure. I have several friends who've served overseas, and they're different when they get back.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
You was in the fight, right?
no. I was in.
Thank God.
We stayed on a boat.
Thank God.
We
Navy, boo, Navy.
Oh, no, I made sure I came back. I
Yeah.
wasn't trying to,
Yes.
and I would tell anybody, I'm
I
not
forgot
trying to
over
fight
there
nobody
in the
else's
Gulf didn't have
Army is the most dangerous. Would you not agree? They're on boots on the ground. What do you?
I'm
What?
trying to figure Marines, but
Oh, Marines.
they're both,
Mm.
you know what I'm saying? I mean, but end of the day, I'm not trying to fight this man's war. Like, if I just went over there, most people go into the military for different reasons, and I'm glad I did because I came out as a vet and I'm able to get all types of different stuff
Good.
and programs. That's one of the main reasons why I'm like, all right, cool. It's on my license. Cop pulled me over. The first thing he sees is veteran. Thank you for your service.
Yes.
Can you let me go now, please?
Yes.
Keep me pushing.
Oh, is this what this is?
No, that's New York City.
What the fuck? Okay, nobody cares. Let me just ask you. Is this why you're wearing the fucking hat? Because I was about to say you live in Peekskill, so I know you're still in New York.
What's that? What is it?
Huh? New York City.
Right.
No, the what?
The city flag. New York
Oh,
City.
look at your haircut. That's so
oh.
cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I like that. Yeah, but I was gonna ask you, are you a Yankee fan? Is this a
I'm
fraud?
a New York fan. Like, I'm not really even into sports. Like,
I
honestly.
hate baseball, man.
I'm not even into sports.
I'm sorry,
Anything
I do.
that's New York, I take.
She
Mets,
loves baseball.
Yankees.
She loves baseball.
Okay, it's like, what the? I was buying jerseys just for the colors. Like,
Boring, like golf. It's like golf to me. This is boring.
God, if you had nothing but else to watch,
But it is the highest paid sport
hello, and
in
tennis.
America.
Tennis.
Baseball?
Golf.
Yes.
No, golf and tennis.
No, golf. They win.
Golf is ridiculous.
yourself.
I'm by myself, boo.
Golf is a
Golf is
I'm by
more
myself.
money than baseball?
Hell yeah.
per individual year.
Hell yeah. I'm by myself, boo.
$1 million a game.
Oh, you
then.
can't
Oh, so
Third
soccer
place?
soccer is the biggest then.
Or paid.
Over abroad?
Soccer.
We're not talking about
Nah.
sports.
Soccer's the
Payment.
biggest, the highest paying $1 million a
Soccer's-
game is golf.
The most watched.
One game.
Soccer has
It's
the biggest.
golf?
It's golf.
That
Golf and
boring
tennis.
shit.
Golf and tennis.
good.
I'm by
Golf is
got a
myself.
lot of sponsors.
Tennis and golf
One
exciting
game is $1 million
sports.
you win. You win things, $1 million.
Don't get it fucked up. Barry Bonds and them niggas getting like 60,000 a game.
To the left.
It's no $1 million.
It hits.
Not $1 million.
Oh, it's in the leg.
You want a cup, like.
And you're fucked. And you lose a whole fucking putt, and then you're done. But if you're on point, you're a cajillionaire. Just hitting a fucking
Yeah.
ball in the hole.
Yeah.
I've done that before, but none of that level.
That shit bugged me out.
What?
What? What you
Listen, and yo, listen.
Yo, is this show over?
Yeah, she's saying shit she think niggas ain't hearing.
Yeah.
So,
Slide them up.
What's it called? This is porno live.
This is some other shit, but you gonna get hit by your damn
It's
self.
over, okay. Where can we find
Porno
you?
rock.
At DJ Tekwun, DJTEKWUN, on Instagram, Twitter at DJTEKWUN. That's for the personal page. If you want my, just to see the beats.
We
I
want this
post.
business page
Oh,
done.
that's where the beats and stuff are posted. That's at DJ Tekwun 914.
Okay.
DJTEK 914.
That's your area code still? 914, y'all niggas is in West Bubble Park.
No, we're not.
It's y'all. 914.
I look at it as being out way upstate when you can't hear out 97.
There's deer and bears and big rats. What would you say, big kittens? What's the second word?
City.
Oh no, we have massive
I'm
rats.
saying, the joints is like the size of
Pony worthy. But they're not rats. You have like pet
Rat tails,
possums and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Them rats are big up
And
there.
they'll slap box you.
What?
The rats will slap box you out here.
Rats pull up by the club in the cold.
I know.
Banging with pigeons. Like, I'm good.
Niggas banging with pigeons. Got roaches out there pull up on you actually.
You don't have roaches and mice at the same time. That's impossible. If you have roaches and mice in the same situation, you're a filth bag.
Yeah,
It's impossible.
Dirt birds.
It's horrible.
Hold
I've
on,
been.
hold on.
it's in your eyes.
Hold on.
Doing
She
art.
grew up, she's from the Bronx.
I don't care.
Motherfuckers up, hold on. This motherfucker's from the Bronx. She grew up with roaches and rats. They knew her. She was like little Roger the Roach. Ricky the Rat.
Don't
My
name-
nigga.
Don't name my animals. This is a true story. So we had a
She gonna front on me.
No, I'm serious.
Like she didn't have a roach crawling the wall and a mouse was stuck on the
Look
trap
at my face,
at the
dog.
same damn time.
I've
Don't
been
front on me.
serious the entire time. I've been serious because I don't give a shit. So when I felt like Michael Jackson. When I watched the Michael Jackson story, the 4-hour.
Yeah, put Michael in it. Try to get Ben in it.
No, when they killed the mouse,
Yeah.
when Joe killed his mouse, I was fucking furious because, you know, I have a ladybug now that floats in my bathroom. When I was younger, I had this white roach. She's the queen roach, and she used to come out occasionally. I don't give a fuck, Paige. You think I give a shit? I was 8 or 9 years old. I don't care. So anyway, the roach would come out, and I felt so drawn to this stupid roach. Meanwhile, it was a clear roach. Why did I like it? I was clear. I had identified with this stupid.
You say yourself.
How about this? Let's go to the facts.
How's the centipede?
We did have a little bit of a roach issue while we had this little plumbing problem, but we didn't have mice. Let's fast forward even more. I've been living on my own for 20 years, and depending upon neighbors and things, 2 years ago, I mean, it was Mickey Mouse City. You feel what I'm saying? You do not have both coexisting together ever. Because if you do, just kill yourself. It's not a building problem, it's a you problem.
Yeah, you know what? She right.
I'm serious.
But
I
I'm
don't
trying to tell you that certain buildings,
Yeah.
especially in New York City, especially in the fucking Bronx,
In Brooklyn too? Get the fuck out of here. Let's
I'm born in the Bronx, homeboy. She ain't gonna tell me shit. My father was a fucking super of 2 big ass buildings,
So did
B,
you know that?
on Walter Avenue, B.
Oh, God.
Let me over there where the shopping and all the stores at. Okay, hold on. He's a super of 2 buildings. You're not gonna tell me the roaches and the mice was outside, nigga. Like really outside. Like if these niggas could talk, you could hear combos. What up, my nigga? I'm passing through your please.
4F.
4F.
4F got cookies on the counter.
Nigga.
Now.
Stupid.
Spliff got raps.
You know what I mean? Hey, listen.
Spliff house.
Hey, listen.
Split house.
I grew up with no mother, right?
Oh, God.
One day we were in my house, right? We ain't got no fucking heat, no fucking light, nothing. Alright? Boom. My father's a contractor, so he always making a hole somewhere trying to fix some shit. So he ain't finished fixing up the basement. We in the house now, Brooklyn. He ain't finished building the basement. So you know where the meter and shit is at? You always got that drain, that big drain that goes up to the sewer.
Yeah.
So my father did some shit and he ain't finished it. But he gassed me and told me, you could have the basement, it's yours. So now I make the basement mine. I'm decking it out. You know, back then I'm still hustling some little drugs. I'm hooking up my shit. The meter room, I chose to make my room.
Oh, God.
Dude, I got that silver plate under the hole my father did. The first night, set my shit up nice and clean. I'm like this. Had the blue light, the blue light with the motherfucking the sex positions with the different, astrology signs and shit. I'm like, yeah, the bitch gonna love it.
What? You love it? Okay, damn it.
What in the entire hell is that?
Hi.
Yo, big Doug roaches, the water bugs.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yo, my nigga, I'm looking at something like, what the fuck am I hearing?
You can hear them? That's
When I can hear
That's
them.
water bugs.
Yes.
Look, so watch this. So I'm hearing
Tell them
shit,
fly.
and I used to take my sneakers. I used to stuff the paper that the sneakers come in. I used to stuff it in the shoes, and it'd still be out. So now I'm hearing.
Oh my God.
I'm like, what the fuck is going on? They had a little plug, the switch the light, put the light on. Bah! Yo! I ain't gonna lie to you, nigga. I was screaming so much. They had big roaches, and it was fucking mice all over the fucking mice. And you know what? As a big grown man, even though I grew up with them shits, I haven't seen them shits in years.
Oh, no, I have.
Spliff left New York 20 years ago, bro. I'm in the sky, nigga. My neighbors is Jimmy and Karen. No more Duquan, little foo-foo. None of them niggas live there. I ain't seen a roach. When I come to New York, and I seen a roach, I bug out. Because I haven't seen them so long. Even my little brother looked at me and say, you been living too good, motherfucker. You
3
bugging
weeks
out,
ago,
roach.
I was in the office smoking, right? All of a sudden, this is what I feel. No disrespect. So I'm like this. A roach, a cockroach, flew down. You know they fly.
Yeah.
He smacked the shit out of me and it's on the wall.
That shit.
That's like
We shooting Buster video out there with fucking no, not Buster video. Trippy Red video, Buster's in it. In the back where we over there and we chilling in the back, they got a tent all pretty, got champagne and everything, but it's dark. So you can't see shit. So we all down there chilling and sitting there. Why when everybody walk up and to go into the studio, everybody get up, they go in the studio, at least 6 people have big roaches.
Shut up!
On them, we walk inside, we say, oh shit! And the bitch flapped like this, the shit jumped and started flying. So we was like, oh! But they don't even call those roaches.
They don't.
They call them
There's something else. I got it.
palmetto bugs.
Yeah.
There's another word too.
Palmetto bugs. That's what they call them, palmetto bugs. And these shits was big and black. They're real black. They like this. They're not brown like the regular. These niggas are black, and it was all over. One girl, she spazzed out. She went like this so much. Her wig just went to the side because she did it so much that the line, you know how your line's supposed to be in the middle of your head? The line was over here, like apart. I was like, oh shit. She said, I don't give a fuck. She started saying, I don't give a fuck. Them niggas crazy.
Shit jump up in the back of that head.
But everybody was chilling. Everybody was sitting down, relaxed, chilling. And they had garbage right there. And a tent right here. So everybody chilling, drinks and shit. So now they calling us, everybody come inside, and they got the bright lights. Soon as you come inside, just imagine you come inside. There's a big roach here. You go like this, oh! Then you look at your girl and she got one right there. You're like, oh, then your man over there, he got one of them. So you think it's attacked by the bug fucking
Where
roaches.
they came from, like,
Nigga!
yeah.
No, it's just that even in Florida, I used to stay in Miami too. Them motherfuckers were serious.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, it's like once you move out of New York, that's when you start.
If you live in Florida
I got a question. So
and
you've
your
seen
door's on
both.
front foot, you'll see 'em.
You've been all over the place because in like Puerto Rico and Miami, there's like those little forget the coquis. I don't know about they got rabbits and they got this other the iguanas. Okay, so yeah, I don't.
I love iguanas.
Yeah, okay, great. That's fun.
Yeah,
It's like crawl in your fucking room. One of my friends was on the bottom level of the hotel and there's an iguana in the room and they wanted to stay with me and I said no, it's probably in luggage. Anyway, so I had a question behind that, but I'm still thinking about the iguana. Okay, yes, I got my question back. Okay, so versus peak skill, and you know how the other half, not the other half, live in the Bronx with the roaches and the mice occasionally. Would you rather a brown bear in your fucking pool, right? What's your scariest thing up there in peak skill? What's your big fear? I don't care that you're a man. Give me your girlfriends, your significant others.
My biggest fear. Damn. I hate raccoons.
Okay.
I hate raccoons.
Which is just bigger rats. So, do you
No,
prefer...
those are way more aggressive than rats. Like
Raccoons are crazy,
Raccoons
yeah.
got hands. Like they got 5 fingers.
Yeah.
Like they climb on top of shit. Like they will climb on top of your house like it's nothing. Like I hate raccoons.
But they don't fuck with you unless you fuck with them, you trap them. And if you close to their babies,
Oh yeah,
nah,
nah. If you're around the babies on any day,
so they'll
no
see you
games.
and run the other way, just like a mountain cat. Mountain cats see you and run away.
But if he's with his boys, they gonna try to. They gonna want some smoke.
A coyote, that's what I meant. A coyote, them
Yeah,
niggas.
unless you catch them one by one, that's it. But
Maybe
when it's
having
more than
rabies.
packs, they want that smoke.
Or they snatch a baby dog and run away and eat that shit.
Yeah, they hungry.
They want that smoke.
What part of Jersey? You know what? You know, we'll talk about this later because this is it just gets deeper. So listen,
National Geographic.
we need.
Go by Missy House. Going to Missy House in Jersey is going National Geographic. You'll bump into bears, tigers, lions, all kind of shit in her career.
Oh my.
I'm absolutely super. All right, so we know where to find you. It's been a shit show. Thanks for coming. He's a DJ, so we're gonna have him back. This is, we were
We
going
need you
out.
back 2 weeks Sunday. How about that?
That's
If
right.
you
You'll be
free,
back.
We need you in the
I'm
place
off,
to
so
be.
we can make it work.
That's right.
This is my off week, so next week I work, the week after that I'm off.
So you're on
if
our
y'all-
schedule.
Yeah, so every other weekend, so.
So excuse me,
that's some work.
excuse me for 1 second, gentlemen. So it's so funny how shit works out, because initially my goal, my boss over here wanted a specific DJ for the show. You know who you are. And this person was a no-show. You know who you
Oh,
are.
word, that's what it is.
1 second. So this gentleman, my
Hold
boss.
on. Motherfucker, you didn't come to my
hey,
show.
hey,
Let me tell you, did I
hey.
tell you what I put again?
Alright. This person fucked up because initially this person was supposed to be the DJ for the show, and my argument to Spliff was that we should do different DJs each week, which is what we used to do at Paperrocklive the first season. However, people have not been reliable. So we're gonna make you the DJ for the show. We may have guest DJs, in which case I'm sure we can work something out, but you are the primary DJ
I appreciate
for
it.
Paperrocklive. So what we will do is this, once a month, because we do the show twice a month, sometimes 3 depending upon the pay scale, because I always know when I get 3 paychecks and so do you. When you come in, it's every other show,
Now
so
I
it's
can't-
once a month.
Now I really can't charge him for the features now. If he's gonna be up.
Why would you say that online? This is the shit I'm talking about. A lot of conversation has
You
happened.
just put the man down with our circle on the radio.
That
Business,
has two
alright.
different, so we
Right,
talk
right,
about
right.
that. This is the problem with black folks. Everybody wants to barter a discount at pay your fucking $5, right? And it's funny because I do business with people who I'm doing pleasure with, right? And there's still a fucking bill. There's always a fucking bill. All right? So here's the personal, and here's the business. And we don't have any problems. That's how that goes. So we're gonna work out the personal and the business.
This is the white side. Let's go there.
I love it.
You're stupid. Niggas, this is your white side.
Anyway, we gotta go. This is the shit I deal with. Tech, what can they? I don't even know if I asked you that. What can they? You said the TEK. All right, you guys know. Follow us and then follow him. He'll be back in 2 fucking weeks. Wait till you see who's on the show
This
next
is the
week.
worst.
2 weeks from
Where
now.
we could find you, baby?
Oh come on! If you don't know what the fuck, this is all train up, bro. This is what it train, bro. What is it? Yeah.
Training
Put that-
room.
Oh, I need to. If I had bigger tits, that's what you should have put this on Sweet Tea because I couldn't stop staring. It's weird. I'm completely straight. They were just out.
Dude, how do you deal with this? Like, oh my God.
Could you just? You're out of line. And you know what? We will be back in 2 weeks. Shout
Yo.
out to Paige, my partner in crime, always Spliff Star, Tekwun, Geo Vision behind the scenes, Matt, my business partner, and he's done a great job with the station. It's very important to understand that
Always,
minority
always.
business.
Shout out to A-Class.
Who else you got for me, boo? Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
nice
you.
shot, my man. That's our.
That's our mutual friend.
Okay.
I just want to. I come to work to make Matt happy, just so people understand that. All right, listen. Until next time. Wait till you see the next show's situation.